What's up, guys? Coach Matt and YouGoProBaseball.com. I'm here with Doug Bernier again from Pro Baseball Insider, and we're going to talk about flips.
Glove
second base, right? Yeah. Do you practice this, or is this something instinctual that you do in the game? Tell me about it.
No, this is something I like to practice because routine plays, we obviously want to be really good at making routine plays. We want to make it every single time. But there are times in a game where you're going to have to make a glove flip, you're going to have to make a spin throw, a diving play, whatever. And if you can practice it in practice and work on it, then once it happens in the game, you at least have an idea or a little bit of experience of, you know, how to complete the play, and hopefully it works a little bit smoother.
So obviously, like you said, this is not a normal play, a traditional play, the plays that you practice a lot. Right. But can you give some technique on it, if there is any?
No, there actually is. And so when you are fielding, like let's say you're doing a glove flip, a lot of times it's not a routine play, right? You're moving on the run, everything's happening pretty fast. There are two things that help me when making a glove flip. So it doesn't matter if I'm playing short or second, kind of the same idea. What I want to do when the ball's in my glove, I want to, if I'm working this way, if I'm flipping the ball that way, I want to feel like I'm taking the kind of my hand right here, what do you call it? It's like the palm,
heel
of my hand, and I want to drive that towards my target where I'm flipping the ball. So ball's in my glove, I'm going this way. I don't want to flip my wrist like this. If I do that, the ball's going to go straight up or over his head. So feel like I'm keeping my glove down and I'm just kind of taking the heel of my hand and putting it in the direction of my target. So that's if I'm doing this flip. If the flip is going this way, sideways, or like a backhand that way, I want to try to avoid really using my wrist. Again, I want to try to keep my wrist straight, and then you can feel the ball actually work your way up to the end of the glove and then kind of fly out from there. So if you can keep your wrist straight as you're doing it, you have a lot more control. Once you start flipping your wrist like this, then you have no idea where the ball is going to go. So remember, underneath when you're doing this way, the heel of your hand just pointed at your target, and the ball will just kind of fall out in that direction. And if you have to make one of these kind of sideways tosses with your glove, keep that wrist straight. It'll give you a lot more control.
Interesting, interesting. Now let me ask you this. So on the underhand one, are you trying to shovel past it, almost like have it knuckle out? And then on the ones that you're throwing, it sounds like you're letting it spin out almost?
Yeah, it's actually not going to knuckle out. It's still going to kind of roll out a little bit, but it just gives you a little bit more control. I think this just, when I concentrate on the heel of my hand, it kind of helps me not to use my wrist to try to get more momentum. And when I do that, again, it's just going to flip over, you know, the other infielder's head.
Now I noticed you were not in the web of the glove. You were more here.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's probably where you're going to be catching the ball, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like the ball in this area, but sometimes, I mean, especially if you're on the run, there's a good chance it could be more in the webbing of your glove, and that's still okay. Just same concept, same idea.
Nice. Now, when you're doing this, you obviously would just want to play with different things, right? You're not going to be, usually when you're fielding these balls, you're not going to be grabbing it with two hands and going glove flip. It's going to be something on the run where you're getting it one-handed and trying to get rid of it last second, right?
Right, for sure. So, I mean, this is one of those things, you're moving at a high rate of speed. You're not able to, usually you're kind of running in a way too where you're not able to get the other hand there. So it's usually a one-handed play and you got to try to get the ball out. So it's always an awkward play. Sometimes you're on your belly when you're doing it because maybe you just made a diving play and you got to throw from here, or you got to flip it with your glove. So work on that stuff, you know, like it's kind of fun, especially at the end of the day. You never know too, like as a shortstop, if you are on the other side of second base and you catch this ball and second is back over here, you might have to go behind the back glove flip. And I know that seems flashy at times, but that might be the only way to get the ball to second base. So try it in practice. See if you can do it, because if the first time you do it is in a game, I guarantee you're going to do this one and you're going to launch it nowhere close to where you want your target. So work on it in practice.
That's a great point. Have fun with it, but don't get carried away. Yeah. You don't want to be doing glove flips every single play to second base. Coach is going to be yelling at you. You're not going to be getting the routine stuff with the work that you need, but
right, and then you're going to get a thumbs down on the video, and we don't want that either.
no thumbs down.
So use the routine play when you can, and use the glove flip only when needed.
I kind of think of this as basketball, like basketball practice. You're never going to take the same shot, in a game 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Well, maybe you will if that's your sweet spot.
Right.
But you need to be practicing all around, different ranges, different distances, different things that you're doing with your body, leaning back, going forward.
Exactly.
Same thing with infielding.
Exactly, same exact thing. You just want to be able to kind of expand what you can do on the field, and sometimes that involves a glove flip.
That's awesome. Guys, if you like this video, thumbs it up. No thumbs down. Thumbs down if you want to, but we don't like you guys. Leave a comment if you have any questions. We'd be happy to answer for you down there. And also go check out Doug. He's got some really great stuff on his YouTube channel, Pro Baseball Insider. He's also got a newsletter. I'll leave the link down in the description below, so be sure to check that out. We'll see you guys in the next video.
See ya.